Hi guys, my name is Evan. I'm with Elite Force Airsoft and we're here at SHOT Show 2020. I'm going to go over some of the highlights of the new and upcoming products that we're going to see in the 2020 year. So to start out, we have our HK product lines. As many of you guys know, we've been producing HK products for quite a long time. This year, we're looking forward to the release of the HK 416D. This is OEM'd by KWA. This is the full blowback model. So as you can see, this has an actuating bolt, closed up green gas model. So we're extremely excited about that this year. From there, we're going to see the return of the Vfc Mp7 Green Gas Model. This one will have an updated full metal outer barrel. So we know that was something we got a lot of feedback on that people really didn't like about the old model, so we went back and we've changed that. From there, in the Avalon series, we're going to see 3 new guns this year for Avalon series, which is a big deal. So first off, we're going to see a Block 2 mod version of the Avalon. This will be the same as far as the Mark 18, where they are Daniel Defense licensed rails. From there, we're going to see a SOP mod version of the Avalon. What's really cool about this is whenever you get this gun, you're basically getting 2 guns in one. So this will actually come with a short inner barrel and then a removable barrel extension. So if you're somebody who's like, hey, I want to have a shorter version of this gun and then run a suppressor at the end, like a tracer unit or whatever, you absolutely can do that right out of the box, no modification. You will have to heat this up to get it off, but you'll be able to do that. So it's like getting 2 guns in one. From there, we're going to see the Avalon Samurai Edge. This will be pretty much the highest end of the Avalon series. This is going to have some special electronics. It'll have a programmable trigger, so you'll be able to program the functions of the trigger on how many shots you can take with it. This will be a pretty late release this year. This is brand new. We had one sent in specifically for the show just to show you guys. From there, I do want to touch on it. Even though we have already released this gun, the MP5K is back. This was a gun we did a limited edition run of a while back, and we had such great feedback, we decided to bring it back as a permanent addition to the lineup. And we're really happy to say that that gun's here to stay. So we move over to this wall. We've got the CQC and the CQB models. These are 2020 updates. These will come with the Aries gearbox in it, so same as the Amoeba series. It has that same gearbox in it. They've been updated with M-LOK rails on both models. They will come only in a dual tone, so as you see them here, that's how they will come. And then what's really nice about the CQC is it has a little amplifier on it, and you get just a little extra oomph out of this gun whenever you shoot it. And in an indoor field, it really resonates and just gives you a really unique sound whenever you shoot that gun. Something to go along though with this being an Aries product, we do offer a full line of M-LOK accessories, Picatinny rails for these guns. So I put one of these on here to show you guys that it is just standard M-LOK. We want to make sure that people know that this exists. This is definitely one of the very lesser known items that we carry are these accessories. From there, we will see the ASO2 this year. Unfortunately, there were some delays on this gun, but I can happily say that we will see this gun this year. So we'll have the short version, and it will come with an M-LOK rail, a handguard already on it, and that will come in black or tan. Moving on with that, we do have a full line of striker accessories. So if you're like, hey, I have an ASO1, but I want an M-LOK handguard, we have them separately. You can get them in all 4 colors that the ASO1's available in. These function on both the ASO2 and ASO1. So if you want to mix and match colors or whatever that, however you want to do that, we have this available. We also have, like spring guides and nozzles and various parts. Probably the most popular item for the striker is the thread adapter for this. It takes the threads that are underneath this cap and gives you -14 threads. So you can put barrel extensions, tracer units, whatever you want to put on it, you can do it, and this allows you to do it. We offer also one-piece bolts, replacement springs. If you have an ASO1 and you're like, hey, I don't want to wait for the ASO2 to come out, you can convert down. We offer short inner barrels, short outer barrels, and a spiral flute cut, as long as a long outer barrel and the spiral flute cut as well. And if you'll notice, they don't have the orange tip you have to take off either. So you're able to kind of more readily convert that to what you want. Lastly is a very unique rifle. So many of you may not know that we are also an air gun company. So we do BB guns and pellet guns as well. And this gun here is actually a converted BB gun. And some of you guys may think, hey, that's kind of weird, but it actually creates probably one of the most unique guns that I've seen in a long time. This runs off of 2 CO2 cylinders in the buffer tube, and then it has a safe, semi, and 6-round burst. And this 6-round burst is quick. It is just, you know, like super, super quick. It's got a unique loading system, so it's not normal what we're used to seeing in the airsoft community. So the way you load this is you point it down and you pull this back and you push it forward and you get 30 rounds. And the reservoir in this holds just shy of 500 rounds. So it's almost like you have a mix of a high cap and then a low cap at the same time. So it definitely makes for an interesting way to play your game, because you have to think about, you know, pointing the gun down to reload it every time. And it adds a little bit extra. The last feature that really makes this gun unique with airsoft guns is it's a mechanical gun. So you pull this back and you're cocking an internal hammer, and then I'll do it on this side. You get a real nice crisp and clean trigger pull. That's something that you just unfortunately don't get out of an AEG gun. So, and this is a nice entry cost, rough cost. Retail is right around the $120 mark, give or take some. So that's just a very unique offering that we have for that. For maybe that new player, he's not so sure and doesn't want to have to worry about batteries and chargers and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we got new for you in the rifles this year. All right, over in pistols this year, as many of you know, last year we got the Smith & Wesson license. So we are continuing that line. We will see the Vfc Green Gas models come out this year. You're going to see 2 separate models for that. You're going to see your standard MMP9, and you're also going to see an MMP9 Performance Center. What's really nice about this gun has the raised tactical sights, it has the cuts in the slide, and it also has this RMR cut. Unfortunately, the RMR cut isn't functional, but it's a nice added addition to detail that this gun offers. Also, we're going to see an MMP9L. This will be OEM'd by KWC. It is a CO2 powered gun, full blowback, just as you'd expect. Locks back on empty, all that good stuff. This here is an early prototype model. You know, they flew it in just for you guys to see at the show this year. So I'm really excited to show that. And you know, it will be a late release this year, but I think it's an exciting lineup, or addition to the lineup. So moving on to Glocks over here. All of you guys love Glocks, and I know that, you know that. If you haven't already heard, the G18Cs are here. These have the nice fun switch, so you have semi-auto and full auto, and they come out of the box with a 50-round extended mag. On this magazine, they are available separately and will function in any VFC Green Gas mag, or excuse me, gun. From there, we will see G17 Gen 5 models come to market this year. This here is a VSC Green Gas model. We'll also have a half blowback model as well in the CO2. The G45 is another heavily asked for addition to the line. This is standard Glock 45 replica Green Gas from VFC. This will be the only G45 we'll see this year. But this is very, very heavily requested, and we're very happy to be able to bring it to you guys. Lastly, for Glocks, we will see the deluxe model of Glocks this year. These are for the people who want the best of the best. These are OEM by VFC. They are a CO2 model. They have a CNC machine slide, and on the G34 will have the cutout. They have all steel internal parts, and they will come in an actual Glock firearms case, which is something pretty unique for this gun. So if you're out there and you're like, I want the best of the best Glock, we'll offer this in a G34 and a G17 variant. And this is what you want. If you want the best when it comes to Glock, this is where it's at. So that's what I've got for you guys this year. You know, just an overview of what we're going to see this year and what we're very, very excited to bring you guys. So, you know, have a great year and have fun. Thanks.